Hi, today on Hydroponics Daily, we're talking about a phenomenon called guttation. And guttation is when water droplets magically appear on the edge, the margin of your leaf. So we call the edge of a leaf the margin. The end of the leaf is the leaf tip. And if you're going to get guttation, that's where it's going to occur. So what happens is normally in plants, there is a negative pressure pulling the sap up the xylem from the roots to provide water to the leaves and bringing minerals with it and root hormones and things like this. And that occurs because water is evaporating from the leaves through the stomatal pores, and that's dragging through osmotic pressure the xylem sap water up with it to replace it. However, early in the morning, or when the humidity is close to 100%, then you're not going to get this evaporation. And some plants, especially tropical plants, house plants, they will force the xylem sap up. There's something called root pressure. Now, obviously, that's not a passive process. That requires energy. And so plants don't do this standardly. They only do it when they need to get water up. Maybe they're going to suffer from nutrient deficiency if they don't get the water up to the leaves, so they can use some energy from the roots to push the water up by root pressure. And if they push enough up that it's not being replaced by evaporation, then the water will come out of the stomata and out of the pores in the leaves, especially where the veins meet the margin and the leaf tip, and you'll get these water droplets. So they're nothing to worry about on their own. They could be a sign that the humidity is too high in your grow room or your greenhouse, or simply that it's early in the morning. They're not to be mistaken for things like honeydew, which is the excretions from aphids and other insects that are pests. So don't go, oh God, I've got insects, and start spraying insecticides everywhere just because you've got liquid forming from your leaves. They've been experimented with guttation as a way of getting active ingredients out of plants, like genetically modified plants. You could extract active ingredients out of the super pure sap if you could cause them to form guttation. I'm not scientifically sure whether guttation is related to resin production and resin exudation from flower buds and things like this, but I would imagine the mechanism is probably fairly similar. They're not going to be full of sugars, these. It's just going to be a very watery solution. So that's been Hydroponics Daily for today. Guttation. If you've got any interesting facts about guttation, drop a comment below.